In this video, we are going to be creating a dope e-commerce business through the power of Instagram. If you don't know who I am, my name is Arie, and on this channel, I basically make videos about business. Now, I've had my own e-commerce business for a very long time, and we've grown to become a pretty decent sized brand. And what I want to do is kind of start from scratch and show you how you can actually develop a really dope business that you really love and also makes you money. Now, a little disclaimer, we're not going to be getting rich off of this series or anything. I mean, I don't expect this store to be making 100K a month or anything anytime soon, but I want to show you that with just a little bit of consistency and some creativity, you can actually start your own business basically from the comfort of your home and with a relatively low investment. So let's set the goal for this challenge. What are we gonna do? Nala, what do you think? What type of page should we start? Okay, so my cat Nala wasn't a lot of help, but lucky for you, I actually was a responsible adult. Okay. And planned out this video a little bit, came up with a slight business plan, and let me tell you what that is. So the business plan is pretty simple. We're gonna create an Instagram account and grow a small community through it, and eventually create an e-commerce website for this account and sell something to the audience that we built. If you're new to the e-commerce world, you probably don't know really how people advertise their products. So actually building a website is super easy nowadays with the power of Shopify, but the hard part is actually getting people to go to that website. Now, I've made videos in the past about my favorite way to drive visitors to your website, which is Facebook ads. Through Facebook ads, you can run sponsored ads on Instagram and Facebook and basically run it on autopilot. Once you set it up, you don't really have to do much, but the downside to this is that it is very expensive to start, and it's only getting more and more expensive as time goes on. And just because you spend money on Facebook ads doesn't mean that you're gonna make money back. So for this challenge, I decided that's not gonna be the move. I already know a lot of you guys don't have a ton of money to invest, and like I said, with Facebook ad costs going up, I think it's a smart idea to try to get our own traffic without having to spend too much money. So the way that we're going to be starting this company, if you didn't know by the title, is through Instagram. So what we're going to do is we're going to start an Instagram page, and through this page we're going to build it up. We're going to build a really sick community, and we're going to make an e-commerce store catered to that audience. So our first step here is going to be thinking about our Instagram page. What kind of page do we want to grow? So I decided with everything going on social media and just crazy events happening so often in the world, I decided the page that I'm going to start is a meme page. Now that's super broad and probably pretty anticlimactic. You may have thought that I was going to pick a 9,000 IQ niche that nobody knows about. A lot of times I end up finding memes that I think are hilarious, but I don't post them anywhere because I'm like, well, I don't know, I don't want to spam my personal Instagram with a ton of memes and have people just get super annoyed and unfollow me. And I feel like, man, these memes are gonna go to waste. So now with this challenge, I may have a place to actually put all those memes and grow an audience of people that vibe with the memes that I post. I also personally believe that memes hold a lot of power when it comes to distributing news and ideas in general. So I think this page will not only be something I really enjoy working on, but also something that has a long-term future as I can shift with the current and capitalize on current events whenever things are happening, which nowadays feels like literally every day something crazy is going on in the world. And the last advantage I have in this niche is that I also have a ton of friends that love memes, and they're always sending me memes and stuff like that. So I guess you could say I got some good meme dealers, and that's another advantage that's gonna play into my favor. So as a word of advice, I would say, pick something that you think you have an advantage in, because any advantage that you can get in business is gonna be your edge, and having an edge, of course, really helps. So make sure you're not, for example, starting a tennis page if you hate tennis. Now, of course, we do need to think about some sort of way to differentiate ourselves from other meme pages and find ways to be original, but those are all things that we'll cover throughout this series. For now, let's just take it one step at a time. Okay, so now that we've decided on the kind of page that we want to start, the niche that we want to go into, now comes the fun part. Now let's actually brainstorm some good ideas for a potential page. Like, what is this page gonna be all about? Okay, so after a lot of brainstorming and a lot of high-level thinking, I came up with a pretty fire idea, and you guys can let me know what you think. But I'm gonna name this company In My Head. The reason why I like this name is because a lot of these memes are funny, in my head. You see what I did there? And I think a lot of people nowadays are really in their head, and the goal with this is to make people laugh at the end of the day and just provide the world with some funny, good vibes. So I think that name will resonate with a lot of people, and it kind of sounds edgy and trendy, which is all great things. Maybe at first it may be kind of dumb, but I think over time it'll start snowballing. Now, of course, this goes without saying, but please, 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 if you guys care about this challenge, if you care about this channel, do not copy this idea. You can copy things and twist them in your own way. Honestly, that's probably how we're gonna grow this page the most, at least at first, is by copying what's working and making it our own. But what I'm trying to say is just don't copy and paste everything I'm doing. That's not cool, and it's probably not gonna work that well, as you don't know what's in my head at the time when I posted things. So I'm always gonna be a step ahead of you if that's what you're doing. And that's a big reason why you don't just copy and paste what other people are doing, because that's what they were doing yesterday. That's not what they're gonna be doing today. So you're never gonna have an edge if that's how you're running your business. Okay, so I created the page, and the page is called inmyhead.us. Now, why did I do .us? Honestly, because In My Head wasn't available, and I already kind of committed to this name. I didn't want to have to rethink this whole challenge and start fresh. So I just chose .us, since I know that what I'm posting on this page is probably going to resonate better with a US audience. So I may as well just capitalize on that and just go all in on US trends. And as you can see, I chose a pretty funny profile pic that I think would make people sort of double take and perhaps follow us. I guess we already got 3 followers, so pretty insane. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I did follow my own page. Now, I did a lot of research ahead of time for this video. I know that the best way to grow is honestly to follow a bunch of big pages and follow the people that engage with those pages. Now, a 9,000 IQ move that you can do with that strategy is also go to the post of pages that are similar to yours and find posts that don't have a lot of engagement and follow the people that have engaged with those low engagement posts. And if you're thinking, well, isn't that kind of dumb because I mean those posts didn't do good, then you're in for a surprise, because yes, you're not going to be reposting these low engagement posts, of course, but if somebody is engaging with those posts, that means those people are loyal followers. And if those people are willing to engage with a shit post, then you know that those people are worthwhile to follow. So that's going to be a way more effective way to follow for follow. And honestly, I'm not going to be using any sort of apps for this. I'm literally just going to go ahead and do this on my own manually. Now, of course, to begin with, we are going to have to post a lot of content, but I do want to say that content will always be king in whatever it is you're doing. Bad content is not going to help you as much as just taking the time to provide good content for your audience. If we focus on providing good content, we'll most likely hit the explore page, and that'll boost our growth tremendously. Bitcoin type exponential growth. We're also going to be using hashtags for everything that we post. So honestly, just simply go to Google and Google the top 30 hashtags for whatever niche you're building your page in, and just use those for your posts, and you should pick up some momentum through that as well. I also want to mention that for this page, we are going to be mainly reposting people's content. Now, it's totally fine to do that as long as you credit them. And of course, if for some reason that person does ask you to take that content down, please do so. So for today, which is the beginning of the challenge, that's basically what we're gonna do. So I'll check in with you guys a little bit later. Yo, what up, gang? So it's been a full 24 hours since I last updated you guys and since we started the page, and I got a couple milestones to celebrate. But we did cross the double figure follower mark. So we followed 143 people, and we so far have 11 followers, which is pretty dope. And we got a small taste of what it's like to go viral. As you can see, this post right here has like 50 plus likes, which is kind of crazy. So yeah, honestly, not bad progress. I will say though that 11 followers in like 24 hours is not that great. So hopefully after posting more content and being more consistent, we can actually get this page to grow more exponentially. And I'm guessing that it's gonna be around the 1,000 to 2,000 follower mark, maybe even more, before we can even begin to sell anything. So I don't know exactly when the next time I'll update this challenge on, but the best thing that y'all can do is subscribe to the channel with notifications on, drop a like on this video, and just stay tuned for part 2. We made small progress today, and I'm honestly super hyped for the future of this challenge and excited to see where it takes us. Of course, if you want to follow the page, it's inmyhead.us. You can engage with the memes if you think it's funny and stuff. But yeah, this challenge is super fun already, and I'm excited to continue to work on this. But with that said, I hope you enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for part 2. I'll be seeing you then. Peace.